Hey everybody, Chris the Old Ass Retro Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Top 3 Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that was suggested while I was in one of Captain Algebra's streams. It was suggested by Cabbit, check out his channel, in response to the movies that would make great video game series that I've been working on. The suggestion was pretty awesome, and it was movies that deserved a better video game. We all know that licensed games based on movies, television shows, books, whatever, usually don't turn out that great, or at least not as reminiscent of their source material as they really should. I'm a movie guy. I collect licensed games just because, even if they are craptastic. So when Cabbit suggested that one in that chat, I said yes. I'm definitely going to use that as a topic for a Top 3 Tuesday video. So here are my top 3 movies that deserved a better video game. Rambo. Now don't get me wrong, I am not hating on this game at all. This was one of the first NES games I ever had back in the day, and I loved it. When I finally played Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, I thought it was a ripoff of this game. Turns out it was the other way around, but since I didn't have a Nintendo when that game came out, I was unaware, because that is a very apt description of this game. It is a Legend of Zelda 2 clone. Someone says Rambo, the first thing that you think of is shoot, shoot, bang, bang, everything explodes. Not, I'm going on an adventure through the jungle, I need to level up, fight snakes and spiders, and once I beat my ultimate nemesis, I'm gonna start throwing Japanese lettering at them. I am not exaggerating, that is exactly what this game is like. I would have just loved to have seen a Rambo game come out on the NES that was kind of like Contra. Is that too much to ask? That's exactly what this movie license would have required. I can only assume that the developers either really wanted to try to bank off of Legend of Zelda 2's success, or they just didn't feel like making a Contra-style shoot-'em-up. Let's make it an action RPG. It's not what I expected, it's not what I really wanted back in the day, but since I didn't have that many games, I had to make do, and I did find enjoyment in this game. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I enjoy it, but it could have been a hell of a lot better. I think we can all agree on that. Darkman. It was always strange to me that Nintendo always kind of had to censor games, especially in the US. You weren't allowed to have like overly violent content, even though Bionic Commando had Hitler's head exploding.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
So why were there so many video games based on hard R-rated movies like Darkman, or Rambo, or Predator, or RoboCop, or Platoon? I don't know. But I saw Darkman in the theater as a kid. I thought it was fantastic. Sam Raimi did a great original comic book character movie. So naturally, I wanted to see a really cool beat-em-up / platformer, whatever. And this game is in those genres. It's just a really bad version of those genres. The gameplay is just absolutely terrible. I've talked about it before, but the level designs are awful, the controls are bad. It's not fun to play. The only thing I can say that's good about this game is the music. And I don't want this to be like a straight beat 'em up. I think this one should have also had adventure elements built into it the way that Rambo was, because Darkman goes on a quest. He has to take pictures of his enemies so he can make these masks to cover up his burned face. And it would have been fun to do sort of like Metal Gear-esque espionage type things where you have to put a mask on, Mission Impossible style, sneak into a facility, get information that you need, maybe kill a few people, get out. This movie deserved such a better game. You have no idea. There was so much potential in that movie alone. There was so much cool stuff that the fact that it was just butchered by Ocean saddens me a great deal. I think we all can agree on this one. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Great movie that combined live action and animation together almost flawlessly. It was clever, it was entertaining, it was really funny, kind of groundbreaking at the time, and Jessica Rabbit, man.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
I expect so much more from Rare, who developed this game for LJN. They've made such great games, including A Nightmare on Elm Street. Don't give that game any crap. It's fantastic. Roger Rabbit is just such a huge missed opportunity. Yes, it should have had exploration-style gameplay. This game does fit into that category. It's just pulled off in such a hackneyed, confusing, infuriating way. It's vague. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The fighting is terrible when you do have to do it with that whole wind-up bull crap. And that final boss battle, I mean, seriously, did it have to be that insanely hard? This should have been a simple, easy platformer with some slight beat-em-up elements. I would have just liked something sort of like Mario Brothers, just with the Roger Rabbit license. I think that's what everybody kind of wanted, was just a simple platformer that was you as either Eddie Valiant or Roger Rabbit just going through Toontown, doing video gamey things, not this convoluted investigation crap, which would have been cool if it was done right, but it was not, and it is not a fun game because of it. So there you go. That is my number one pick. So there you have it, my 3 top choices for movies that deserved a better game. I usually try to keep it positive on the channel. I don't like to talk about like bad stuff a whole lot, but once in a while you gotta do it. So let me know what movies you think deserved a better game than it actually got. I mean, there's plenty for every single console out there, even the Atari, so there is plenty of movies to choose from. I think this is a great topic for response videos. So let's see some. Tag me in it in the comments below if you decide to do it. I would be glad to see what your selections are. Thanks for watching, and until next time and the next Top 3 Tuesday video, I am Chris, the old ass retro gamer, signing off.